process of you creating cryptocurrencies.
You must realize that Africa has been abused. Africa hasn't had the opportunity to take over the world. Africa has suffered a whole lot of different things. And it's time for young people to stand up and take over Africa. Each and every young person can do it. There's nobody who's not capable of doing it. When we look at the difference between people who are doing it and people who aren't doing it, the only difference is what I've just explained to you.
MiningCity, firstly, what is it?
Like, people realize that when it comes to cryptocurrency, it's not only cryptocurrencies there's different markets that are available. And somebody once asked me, how do you create Bitcoin? And I said to him, the process of creating Bitcoin is a process called mining, right? And just to quickly explain, it's almost the same as mining for gold, but the difference now is you're actually mining for cryptocurrency, which some have called the new gold, And I think what people then ask is, what companies are there available that do allow you to mine?
Also going to focus, yes, on the fourth industrial revolution, get into blockchain in the most meaningful way, the Internet of Things.
Now, for those who may be wondering what is blockchain technology, let me paint this picture for you.
Good morning. I'm the nerdy scientist, very excited to be part of this opportunity. And today I have the honor to introduce our presenter who has been with the company much longer than I have, Dima. Introduce the opportunity to the world. Welcome.
Global business, okay? But before I even say anything to you, please bear in mind, I am not a financial advisor. I am not going to be sharing info about tax. I don't know anything about tax, so I'm not a tax consultant, nor am I a cryptographer, okay? However, whatever I'll be sharing with you today, it's based on my experience, which has been since 2015 that I've been engaged with cryptocurrency in general, okay? So since 2015, I've been involved in cryptocurrency, so I know exactly what are the ins and outs. So that is my disclaimer. So I don't want people saying, please tell us about tax, because honestly, I would not be able to answer you when it comes to tax. Now, first things first, I think this for me, it speaks a lot of volume. This, what Dr. Wayne Dyer said, to say that the highest form of ignorance is when you reject something you don't know anything about. So I'm going to give an applaud to every single person that is new, that has not even heard about blockchain or Bitcoin or whatever it is. So if you are new and you are here, believe me, I am applauding to you because you are an exception to this statement, okay? Digital. You can't touch it, but you can use it the same way you use your Rand, the same way you are able to buy using your Naira, the same way you can pay salaries using your Pula. It's the very same way. However, cryptocurrency gives us special characteristics over and above the money that we understand today. Now, what exactly does cryptocurrency tell us, or what does it solve for us? Why are people excited all of a sudden to currency? Now, firstly, this currency, it's global and universal, meaning it is used all over the world. But if you were to compare that with money that we are using today, for me to travel to the US, I need to exchange my money into a dollar. And disturbingly so is that if I convert the Rand to a dollar, I might be a Rand millionaire today. But if I go to the US and convert to the dollar, unfortunately, I am nowhere near being a millionaire. Why? Because these currencies we are using today are actually causing a lot of inequality. There's a lot of inequality when it comes to that, okay? Now, when you talk of cryptocurrency, it's money that does not lose value over time. The same 200 Rand note I had 2 years ago, it's the very same 200 Rand note that I have today. But unfortunately, it's not going to buy me the same things that it could buy me 2 years ago. It's actually buying me way much less, okay? So that means the money we are using today it actually loses value over time. Whereas cryptocurrency, it grows value over time. And you will see why I say so, okay? Now, this has given us a lot of financial stability and business opportunities. That statement must sink in, because I know people say, I have joined Bitcoin. You cannot join Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin is the means to a business opportunity, but you cannot join Bitcoin because, as I said, Bitcoin is money. And if it's money, if you're saying I joined Bitcoin, you are sounding like I have joined the Rand. And you cannot join the Rand, okay? But the Rand can give you a way to a business opportunity. So that is basically the difference, so that you understand. Now, why are people mostly familiar with Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin was the first ever cryptocurrency that was founded in the world. Founded when, or launched when? In 2009. Now look at that, 11 years. That's how long Bitcoin has been in existence. Now the pen works. Oh my word. Okay. So 11 years, that's how long Bitcoin has been in existence. But I know some of you are only knowing about this today. Some of you heard about it about 10 years ago and you did not do anything. Today, I met a gentleman in that presentation I mentioned earlier. He said he was told about Bitcoin in 2011. 2011, he says he knew about Bitcoin. And he even remembers the price as to what was the value of Bitcoin. Guess what? Even in this 11 years, he still did not even own one Bitcoin. Today, he nearly wanted to cry. So again, if you are hearing about this opportunity today, I'm going to remember this presentation, okay? Now, look at this. The value of Bitcoin moved from 1 Rand 40, which was less than $1. And today we are actually sitting over this. This needs to change. We are already sitting, I think, at over $11,000 today, okay? So that is how much Bitcoin is worth today. Now, there has been other cryptocurrencies that have come into existence after Bitcoin. And one of them is what we're going to discuss today, which is BitcoinVault. There is the likes of Ethereum, Litecoin, Monero. There is a lot of cryptocurrencies that has been in existence for 11 years. 11 years, you can see that is just proving that you can pay with it, you can save it, you know, you can build a business with it. Now that you know that Bitcoin has been in existence for 11 years, it moved from less than $1 to over $11,000. Do you feel that you have missed this opportunity? Do you feel that you should have started during that 10 years? Do you feel you would have made a change? Remember, I asked you a question, what would you have done in the last 5 years? Okay, now, with this opportunity today, I'm sharing with you and I'm saying, discover and experience BitcoinVault. Why is BitcoinVault a big deal? Why are people making so much noise on social media? Why is it all of a sudden about vault this, vault that, and no longer about Bitcoin? Hear me well, guys. Bitcoin still exists and Bitcoin still will grow even higher. However, when we look at what BitcoinVault is and we compare it to Bitcoin, BitcoinVault is giving us the BitcoinVault. Now, if you look at the differences between the two, remember I said Bitcoin was launched when? In 2009. And the value was how much? The value was less than $1, which was about 1 Rand 40. Okay, that is Bitcoin. Now we compare it to what we are talking about today, which is BitcoinVault. Now, what is so special about BitcoinVault? BitcoinVault, guys, was only launched in 2019 in December. That is 10 years later after Bitcoin, okay? Now, what was the value when BitcoinVault was launched? Same thing. BitcoinVault was launched at less than $1. And guess what? The value of the Rand was worth about 15 Rand to the dollar in December, okay? Now, how many Bitcoin vaults, how many Bitcoins are already in circulation? Because there can only ever be a certain number that will be in circulation. So with Bitcoin, there can only ever be 21 million Bitcoins that will exist in the world, okay? Is it the same thing with Bitcoin Vault? Yes, it's the same thing. There can only ever be 21 million Bitcoins that will ever exist. But do we already have the 21 million Bitcoins? No. Do we already have 21 million Bitcoin vaults? No, we don't. However, if you look at where Bitcoin has been already, we already have over 18 million Bitcoins that are sitting in the hands of people already. 18 million. That then tells you you might have missed this opportunity because there's only 3 million Bitcoins that needs to be produced. So where are we sitting with Bitcoin Vault? Guess what? With Bitcoin Vault, we have not even produced 10 million. I think we are only sitting at 7 million that has already been produced with Bitcoin Vault. Now, if you look at these numbers, where does the opportunity lie? Knowing what we know today, that the value of one Bitcoin is sitting at $11,000 from less than $1, where do you think the value of Bitcoin Vault will be in the next coming year, next coming 6 months, next coming year? Where would it be in value? That is the question that I'm asking you. Why? Because Bitcoin Vault has been built on the same protocol as Bitcoin. It has been built on the same amount that will be in circulation, but the difference is that a lot of people are now familiar with cryptocurrency. And for them, they are not going to let that opportunity that passed them 10 years ago to actually be the same scenario, okay? My question to you is, now that you know that Bitcoin went from less than $1 to over $11 in just 10, 11 years, are you going to allow Bitcoin Vault to also go through the same numbers and you still don't own not even one? Because believe me, if I were to share this with you to say, in 2010, we were all busy making noise about the World Cup. We were all busy making noise about the World Cup. And what was happening during that year? Just about every home owned a vuvuzela. And how much was a vuvuzela? A vuvuzela was plus minus 30 Rand. I'm not sure how much was it in dollar, but I'm gonna make an example with the Rand. So if one Bitcoin was 1 Rand 40 in 2010, okay, and you took your vuvuzela, the money that you spent to buy a vuvuzela, and you bought your Bitcoins, how many Bitcoins would you have bought with 30 Rand in 2010? So those that are good with numbers, you would agree with me that you would have bought 21 Bitcoins with 30 Rand. Imagine 21 Bitcoins. Now let's fast forward to today. Maggie, can you help me with the Rand value of Bitcoin today? I think it's 200,000. Can you just confirm?
Okay, Dima, as we speak at this point in time, it is 196. 196.
So let's put 196,000. So okay. Imagine, guys, from 2010, it was only 1 Rand 40. And today it's sitting at 196,000 Rand. And with your 30 Rand, if you spend 30 Rand in 2010, you would have bought 21 Bitcoins. Fast forward to today. Help me with the numbers, Maggie. 21 times 196,000. How much would that be?
Okay, I'll tell you now. 4 million.
Oh my word. So in just 10 years time, guys, 10 years, you would have moved from 30 Rand to 4 million Rands. Doing what? Doing nothing. December 2019. But what is different about Bitcoin Vault as compared to Bitcoin? It's this. It's got an extra level of security. Now, those people that know about Bitcoin will tell you, if I do an incorrect transaction today, whereby I send money to a wrong account in Bitcoin, unfortunately, that money is gone. I can't reverse it. But when it comes to Bitcoin Vault, guess what? Bitcoin Vault has got 3 private keys. And one of the keys, it's a recovery key, which will allow people to do reversed transaction. So if you know that somebody might have hacked your account and you get a notification of a withdrawal, in Bitcoin Vault, you can be able to recover your money. Isn't that awesome? That is just amazing. That is the biggest difference between Bitcoin Vault and Bitcoin. But again, mostly it's a better store of value. You will see what we are talking about. And then for me, it's the fact that it has allowed more and more people to actually benefit on the growth. Why am I saying that? 2010, how many people knew about Bitcoin? I myself did not even know about Bitcoin. I only knew about it in 2015. But what has happened with Bitcoin Vault? Oh my word, I started exactly on the first day. So when you are going to talk about examples, guess what? You can make me one of those examples. Just like today, we are doing examples about people that started with Bitcoin in 2010. We are going to be testimonies of Bitcoin Vault, okay? Now, look at this. This is a very, very exciting slide, okay? And I know these numbers have changed, which I looked at earlier on today, okay, when I was doing the presentation. So look at these numbers. This is a comparison of Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Vault since Jan up until round about end of July. Since Jan, round about the 23rd of July, okay? So what is the value of Bitcoin Vault today? The value of Bitcoin Vault today, actually, let's look at the now, because earlier it was sitting at $440. So let's look at now. What is the value of Bitcoin Vault now in dollars?
445.
Oh my word. So the reason I didn't update this is because I wanted people to see how much Bitcoin Vault is growing in just a few days. On the 23rd of July, how long ago was that? 23rd of July was, let's see, 23rd of July, it was just about a week ago. Bitcoin Vault was worth $395. Fast forward to today, it's already gone up to $445. I mean, how much has it grown? It has grown already by $50. $50 in just 1 week. That is crazy numbers. So imagine if you are owning 10 Bitcoin Vaults. That means in just 1 week, you have made profits of $50 times 10. That is how crazy this currency is, okay? Now, let's look at the growth of Bitcoin from Jan up until the 23rd of July and the growth of Bitcoin Vault from Jan up until the 23rd of July. Bitcoin only went up by 29%. Is that bad? No, that is a good number, especially during this pandemic. Show me any commodity or any business model that has actually grown by this much during this global economical meltdown. But we go this side, on the right-hand side. The growth of Bitcoin Vault went up by 3,850%. Meaning those people that owned Bitcoin Vault in Jan, they have made profits that are worth 3,850%. Not even property, not even Ellen Gray, not even McDonald's, not even any other business model has gone up by this much in just the last 6 months. Not even the price of oil, guys, not even the price of gold has gone up by this much. Now, I ask you a question. Is this an opportunity that you want to miss? Is this an opportunity that you want your family to actually ask you, where were you when people were becoming multi-millionaires and billionaires right in front of your eyes? I like what DJ Sbu said. DJ Sbu, in one of his videos, he said, cryptocurrency is going to make new billionaires. He actually said B to a B. So he said Bitcoin to a billionaire. And that is exactly what we are seeing. And this is the comparison which I showed you earlier on. Now, look at this one last line. Bitcoin only reached $100 in 4 to 5 years. But with Bitcoin Vault, $100 was met or reached in 4 months. In 4 months. That is basically what we are looking at. Now, about mining, somebody might have invited you and said, mining this, mining cryptocurrency, mining Bitcoin Vault. Just to simplify it, this is where cryptocurrency comes from. It's through a process called mining. No, we don't have Dimakato going underground in some hole wearing iskoko, I don't know what it's called in English. No, I don't go underground to go dig for Bitcoins or Bitcoin vaults. No, I don't. However, I am a Bitcoin vault miner, okay? But what does that mean? It means for me as a Bitcoin vault miner, I own mining power that I have rented out from MiningCity, okay? Which I'm gonna share with you now who MiningCity is. So that is basically a mining farm. What you are seeing on the screen now, it's a mining farm which is in Kazakhstan, okay? A mining farm has all of these machines, and this is basically what it looks like on the inside, okay? So these machines, what they do, they validate all the transactions that we do. It's like a ledger book. If you go to the bank today and do a transaction, that transaction needs to be recorded on a ledger book. But this ledger book is known as blockchain, which is a completely decentralized system, okay? It is actually said to be the highest and the biggest technology after the internet. Why? Because it is said to be uncorruptible and unhackable, okay? So basically when you talk about mining, we cannot have Bitcoin, we cannot have Bitcoin Vault without those that are miners. For you to be able to buy Bitcoin Vault, where does it come from? It has to be mined. Similar concept with gold. For you to have a gold ring, a gold watch, a gold whatever, where does the gold come from? It has to be mined. So people that are miners, they have the first encounter with Bitcoin or Bitcoin Vault. Isn't that amazing? So I, as a miner, I have the A of whether I want to sell my Bitcoin vaults or I want to keep them or I want to do whatever with them. Same concept with gold. If you are a gold miner, whatever you are mining on a daily basis, you are able to keep it, okay? So that is basically what mining is. Now, this slide, I want you guys to actually take in because this is showing exactly how much this is a very short window period, okay? Remember I said there will only be 21 million Bitcoin vaults. Therefore, this is a very scarce commodity. But what I want you to take note is that what is happening today, unfortunately, it's not going to be the same thing that's going to happen in the next 6 months, in a year, and so on. Why? Because the supply of this currency keeps on going down. Now, I and some of the members who are here, who listened when I said, guys, Bitcoin Vault is here. Don't ask too many questions because I know what people do. What people do is, I want to see how this thing works before I can get involved. And what does that do to you? You are missing out on the very first part of that opportunity. I make an example with the owner of Facebook. If you guys know the story, you will then understand what I'm talking about here. Because those people that he invited to be his investors into the concept of Facebook, those that didn't listen to him, guess what? They are kicking themselves today. Why? Because they wanted results. They wanted to buy into something that already worked, okay? Now, lucky for you, if you are here today, we are sharing something that has already worked. Some of us, we were the guinea pigs. I was a guinea pig when it started because there were no results. It was less than $1. Who would have bought into something that was just worth less than $1? I did, because I knew what Bitcoin did. And I knew that the same scenario might happen to Bitcoin Vault. Did it happen? Yes, it's still happening even today. So those that started when we started, they benefited on the first window period, which is already gone. If you are here for the first time, guess what? This window period is gone. You've missed it. There's already 25% of Bitcoin Vault that is sitting in people's hands. Some of those people are sitting right in this meeting. Some of you, somebody told you about Bitcoin Vault in December, in Jan, and you did not listen. And as I showed you, in Jan it was $10. Today, it's $448. That is a missed opportunity already. Now, you don't want to miss this opportunity further. And then 6 months down the line, the value is already sitting at $1,000. Don't be that person that says, if I would be. Don't be that person. Get involved today. So this is telling you that in the first 2 years, we are going to have 82% of the currency already in circulation. My question to you is, are you going to be owning that 82%, part of that 82%, or are you going to wait to get involved after 2 years? Then that means you are only going to be going for the rest of it. Some of us, we are no longer going to be doing this presentation because I'm not going to be presenting if I'm going to be sitting at a certain amount. I'm going to be very quick, but I need people to understand the relationship between MiningCity and MineBest. Who is MiningCity? MiningCity is a business concept that is allowing me to be able to accumulate Bitcoin vaults on a daily basis. Yes, I said daily. Making money while I sleep. That is exactly what it is. I'm earning a passive income. Okay? When you hear people talk about a passive income, that's when money works for you. Not you working for money, no. Money working for you on a daily basis, okay? So MiningCity is allowing every citizen, every person in the world to be able to become a Bitcoin Vault miner, okay? So MiningCity is actually the sales and marketing part of the whole business. Now, look at this. This has already grown over $1 billion of sales. But what is interesting is that 35% of that money is paid in commissions to those people that are building the business. As I'm sharing with you this concept, I'm actually building the business. And as I share with you, what happens? MiningCity pays me a commission, okay? That will fall under an active income, okay? Which is over and above a passive income. So what am I saying to you? I'm saying to you, MiningCity pays a passive income plus an active income. You choose how much money you want to make. Do you just want to make little money or do you want to make crazy money? It's up to you. I chose to go for both of them, okay? The passive and the active income, which is what I'm going to share with you, okay? Now, who is the engine behind this whole concept? The engine behind this whole concept is a company called MineBest, and that is the CEO. His name is Eyal Avramovich. Now, MineBest is the one that actually runs the technology, those mining facilities I showed you earlier, and also it allows us to be able to rent out mining power in that space through MiningCity, okay? So MineBest is the engine, okay? And then MiningCity is the vehicle. So it's the vehicle that's allowing us to accumulate on a daily basis. So, pardon me, there's already 5 mining farms which are growing. That shows that the business is growing every single day. I know people normally ask, where is this company? I know some of my leaders were asking, somebody was asking for the address. If you want the address of the corporate office, we are most gladly, we will share it with you because we have an awesome, awesome, beautiful office that is in Poland, and anybody can visit. That shows you that this business is run properly. It is a proper corporate business, okay? But what stood out for me is the fact that we have already got awarded 2 awards for being the top 10 mining farm in the world. That accreditation is massive. To be in the top 10 mining farm in the world, that is big, okay? But secondly, what stood out for me, because I know a lot of people also want the validation, is this a proper business? How legit is this business? MineBest is part of the decentralized digital mining standard of the world. You can also Google that. That's why you see those 2 logos there. It shows that we are part of this and that. Again, this on its own weighs a lot of weight because it tells you who these companies are in terms of verification and the credibility around them. I'm not going to go through this, but this is just to show you that we are dealing with real people. So that is Dima. Yes, me, excited. And that was me with both the CEOs, okay? I think that was last year in October. And what is interesting is that our CEO has already met up with our president. There it is there. So there's Eyal with our president and one of our leaders in SA, okay? So those are some of our global leaders that are coming from different world, because this business is a global business, okay? Are people still with me? Able to rent out mining power, and we've got 6 different mining packages that you can choose from, okay? That is allowing each and every person in terms of affordability to be able to get started in this business, okay? So what do those mining packages give you? The mining packages will give you mining power from those machines that I showed you earlier on, okay? And the mining power will be running and paying you on a daily basis for a period of 1,100 days. That is 3-year term. So for 3 years, every single day, you will be earning a mining earning, which will be paid in BitcoinVault, okay? After you've purchased your package, there is a 10 days waiting period. Then from the 11th day going onwards, you get paid your earnings, okay? What are those packages? The packages that we have, I like this tab because this tab shows you that every single day, sorry guys, every single day you get a small fraction that drips into your cup, okay? Now, what are the packages that we have is what you are seeing on the screen, okay? Now, these packages, how they work is that there is no restriction of where you want to start. It's up to you according to your affordability. But for me, it's how much do you want to accumulate in BitcoinVault, okay? Because the higher the package, the more money you are going to make. The lower the package, the lower money you are going to make. That is just simple with any investment or any money-making activity, okay? Now, this is our premium package. That is the one that I'm going to talk a lot about because the results that I have personally seen are crazy, crazy, crazy amazing. And I think somebody bought this, it was less than 250,000. I think currently it's running at about 230,000 Rand, okay? Somebody might be saying, Dima, you are running crazy. 230,000 Rand, where am I going to get that money? But most importantly, how much am I going to make? What is this going to do for me? You spoke about passive income. Can you just show me what the passive income is all about? Okay, so let me log into an account where I'm going to show you the platinum package, and then I'll just run down all the packages so that you see. Okay, great stuff. So this is a platinum account, which is the one which I said is our premium package, which will cost you $12,600. Currently, as I said, the last person that bought, I think they spend about 230,000 Rand, but normally it's around 240,000, 250,000, because it depends on the exchange rate at that time, okay? So let me show you the proof. So this package, which is the platinum package, remember I said there is a 10 days waiting period after you have bought. Now, it shows you that I bought the package on the 11th of May, okay? However, it started mining 10 days later, which was the 21st of May, okay? Now, 21st of May up until today, that is just over 2 months. So this package has been mining and paying me a passive income every single day for the last 2 months. Now, what has been the results in the last 2 months? Let's go to my wallet, and then we can look at the results. So we are only looking at results on mining, which is the passive income. And you can see in just 2 months, I have accumulated 28.3 Bitcoin vaults, okay? Someone might be asking, Dima, what does that mean in monetary value? Because I don't know how much a value of Bitcoin vault is. So let's go look at where we can check the value, okay? So 28.3, how much is it worth? So can you see the value of one Bitcoin vault? It's currently sitting at 7,666. So if with my platinum package, I've already accumulated 28.3 coins. Look at that. Already I have made 216,000 Rand worth of Bitcoin vaults. Now, how much did I spend when I bought this package 2 months ago? I spent about 200. You see, it just went up as we are talking. Why? Because the value just went up. Can you see? Just now it was 7,666. As I'm talking to you, it went up to 678. That's why there was a change as I'm talking to you. It was 216, it went to 217. That is what I'm talking about to say cryptocurrency grows in value over time. But this time it wasn't over time. It was just in just a minute as I was talking to you. So for you, is this a good way of making money? If I spend $12,600, which is plus minus 240,000 Rand, and already in just 2 months, I have already made 217,000 Rand passive income, doing nothing, not even lifting a finger. Would you say this is a good way of making money? Oh yes, for me it would be. Would I keep quiet about this result? No, I wouldn't keep quiet, because I want my friends, my family to actually also witness this, because people are looking for a solution. You joined this meeting today because you are looking for a solution. So these are results from an active account. Now you ask a question to say, Dima, up until when are you going to earn? Remember, I said to you, the mining term is 1,100 days, which means 36 months, okay? And these results of 2 months means I have only exhausted 2 months, so I've got 34 more months to earn. Now, how much am I going to make in the next 34 months? I don't know, because there isn't a set return amount. It fluctuates all the time, but I understand that the more I delay, the lesser it's going to be in terms of accumulation. But the thing is, I'm going to earn another 34 months. Now, can I withdraw this money? Yes, I can withdraw this money, because if I go here, you can actually see in my withdrawal of 30 coins. Now, if you ask yourself, 30 coins that I've already withdrawn, that is a withdrawal of over 220,000 Rand, which came from the active income, okay? So that is basically in a nutshell how the mining earnings have been. But just to show you quickly, and then we can just quickly go to, so when you talk about the daily earnings, this is exactly what we are talking about. Every single day it's payday. That was last night. That was the night before. That was the other night. So every day I'm getting paid a passive income. every single day. That is basically how it works. Back to the packages. These are the packages. The results I just showed you are for a platinum package. Now, the platinum package, it gives a mining earning of plus minus $92 worth of BitcoinVault. When? On a daily basis. Okay, that is basically what we have seen. I'm saying plus minus again, guys, because it fluctuates. Okay, now you can buy any of these packages. And what we have seen in terms of the results is that the smallest package, which is the standard package, will cost you plus minus 12,000 Rand. It has been giving an average of $4 a day. Okay, that has been the average. The bronze package will cost you double of the standard. In terms of the return, it will give you double of the standard package, which will be $8 average a day. Okay. The silver package is double of the bronze, which means it pays an average of $16 a day. Okay. And then the gold package, when you buy a gold package, you are buying the silver plus the bronze plus the standard. Therefore, it means your mining earnings on a daily basis will be 16 plus 8 plus 4, which therefore becomes $28 average a day. Remember, I said not guaranteed. I don't want you to go and say, Dima said we are making this much a day. This is based on the past performance, okay? And then the platinum package pays you 3 times of the gold package, but it also gives you mining power that is worth a bronze package, which is this. So which means the platinum will be $28 times 3 plus the bronze package, which is $8 plus minus. That's why it's giving an average of $92 plus minus a day. So those have been the mining earnings on average, because I know people normally ask, how much am I making? I cannot give you a guarantee because we cannot guarantee. Mining fluctuates on a daily basis, but this has been the returns in terms of the past performance. We have a lower package, which I normally don't share with people, especially those people that are saying they want to build a business, but it is there. The primary package, which is half of the standard package. Okay, it's half of standard. So if the standard was giving plus minus $4, this one will give you plus minus $2 average a day. Okay, so this will cost you $300 plus minus 6,000 Rand. Why am I saying this will give you limitation? There is a certain limit that you can make when it comes to building the business in commissions. Okay, and then secondly, you cannot rank up. I know some of you have connected because you saw me. I have made a new rank, which is chief manager. So if you have a primary package, unfortunately, you cannot reach that stage because this package does not allow you to rank up. So what happens if you have a primary package? Actually, people that are members that have got a primary package, can you just say primary on the chat message? Let's see how many people actually have a primary package. Just write primary on the chat message. Okay. Now, what do you do if you have a primary package and you want to successfully build a business? All you need to do is add another primary package. So you need to quickly be able to buy another primary package because that will then give you a total of $600, which will be worth a standard package. Okay. I'm not forcing anyone, guys. I'm just sharing the information. I'm not saying go and buy primary and saying you are not going to earn. No, on your passive income, you are definitely going to be earning. But when it comes to the active income, you are going to be limited in terms of the commissions that you can max out on a daily basis. I hope that is clear. Okay. Now, I said to you, MiningCity pays a passive income and an active income. Okay. So far, I have shown you results on an passive income, money working for you. There is nothing that you do. All you do, you make a decision, you buy a package, you start earning. That is the passive income, okay? Now, for me, as I said, I could not keep quiet about this. I could not let my friend not to taste this information. That's why I started sharing with the making so much noise. I'm making so much noise because I'm happy with the results that I'm getting. And I want to tell the whole world to say, look where life is being changed. You need to be part of this. And by so doing, MiningCity is saying, okay, those are the results, which I've already shared with you. So MiningCity is saying, you can now start and write your own check. You can now decide how much you want to make further in the business. Do you want to make 50,000 Rand? Do you want to make $10,000 a day? Do you want to make 200,000 Rands a month or a day? It's up to you. So where would you get such money? That will be coming from commissions, okay? That will be commissions which will be paid over and above your passive income. And this is not compulsory, guys. You are not forced to recruit. You can just buy your package, keep quiet. That will mean you are selfish, but earn your own mining earnings on a daily basis. I chose not to be selfish because there was no way I can say people must not earn. But if you want to do that, you are okay to do that. But I knew that this was an opportunity for me to change my life even further, okay? This part, I'm not going to go deeper. Those people that are really, really interested into making crazy money, this is where it becomes even more interesting, okay? I'm not going to be sharing the how, but today we said we are going to be sharing a testimony, and that is exactly what I want to do, okay? Now from here, guys, I wish you a sleepless night. I wish you a sleepless night. That's all I can tell you. Okay, Lungile, I see you are laughing, but be ready for what I'm going to share with you. And I want to see how many people think making $5,000 a day, it's impossible.
Wow. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you're excited. I hope you are ready. I hope you learned and you're ready to take these opportunities seriously. You can make a lot of money passively, or you can even be a millionaire if you decide to gossip about this opportunity. So please go back to the person who showed you this video and they'll help you on how to get started. They'll give you a business link, you register, and then you get a Bitcoin to fiat currency conversion wallet, and you're ready to go. Nerdy Scientist, I'm out of here.
What is the potential in this pain? How do I spot the potential? And today I've showed you the potential that's there. A friend of mine said to me, Mpo, what are you busy with these days? I said, I'm collecting as many BitcoinVault as possible. That's what I'm doing. From the moment I wake up till I go to bed at night, I'm collecting BitcoinVault. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I'm canceling all other meetings, all other businesses. I've said, put them on stop, put them on hold. I know that this opportunity will not always be there. So for now, I'm the best. So take this opportunity that's lying before you. Take it with both hands and run with it. And if you're not running with it, please note that I am running with it as fast as I can. As fast as I can. I'm not stopping for it. I'm running with it as fast as I possibly can. Because I understand the opportunity that we've got is time sensitive. That this opportunity that we have on hand is very time sensitive. So go back to the person who invited you to this session and ask them, how do I get involved? How do I get started? And let's invest for the future and become very wealthy as Africans, as black people, as young people, as women in this country. What is the potential in this pain? How do I spot the potential? And today I've showed you the potential that's there. A friend of mine said to me, Mpo, what are you busy with these days? I said, I'm collecting as many BitcoinVault as possible. That's what I'm doing. From the moment I wake up till I go to bed at night, I'm collecting BitcoinVault. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I'm canceling all other meetings, all other businesses. I've said, put them on stop, put them on hold. I know that this opportunity will not always be there. So for now,